Hey everybody, welcome to my channel. I am Yan. Thank you for being here. Whether it's your first time or a few times, I am happy that you're here listening to another song with me. In fact, it is a debut group, and the name of this debut group is called PRITTI-G. I wonder if it's actually PRITTI-G, like pretty, G for girl. That's like a total guess because there's like a random dash in between. But anyways, I'm just going to call it PRITTI-G. And if I'm wrong, let me know. But yeah, if you know anything about this group, please comment below, as I actually haven't heard of this group. It just came up on my feed and I was like, okay, I'll add it onto my list. So here I am right now. So the name of their debut song is called HOLA. So it might be like an introduction, like, hey, hello, like we're PRITTI-G, like nice to meet you all. So just a guess. Well, let's get started right now. Man, what is going on? Oh, is this a VR? Virtual reality? This looks like, oh, those old-fashioned, like, even I'm too young for it, like those discs, you know, like they're like hard drives, but not hard drives, maybe. But it's next to VR, which is very ironic, right? The old versus the most trendy and new. And it seems like there's a Polaroid right here of all the members, perhaps, but also Enterobang? Is that the name of the company? It must be a new company too, so. Anyways, let's enjoy and see what it's all about. Let's start pretty. Oh, there is an I. Ah, someone else wrote it incorrectly. So yeah, it is PRITTI-G. Phew, good thing I said it correctly. Let's enjoy their song HOLA right now. Okay, congratulations on debuting PRITTI-G, so pretty girl I'm guessing, with HOLA. Yeah, there were lots of things in the late 80s and 90s, and I will try and identify the things I know. Haha, how old am I? But anyways, good start, I would say. Congrats. The song sounds a little bit generic with the new K-pop, if they're rookies or brand new debut songs. It has that generic feel to it. However, they're very pretty, and some of the choreo was very cute, and that stood out. So it does make it a little more different than like, oh, it's a typical girls K-pop, debut group song. And look forward to seeing what else they can do besides the cute concept. But I think for their age, right, they are pretty young, so it makes sense to start to be all cute and girly and student concepts first. But let's go back to the beginning, and I will share my thoughts. We were able to see every single member very clearly, which was nice. As always, when it's a new group, you want to know and see them a little more often instead of having, a storyline or maybe something very deep and, complicated to understand. So they kept it pretty simple. It seems like they're all researchers of some sort of like modern versus past, and maybe combining it together, and they all have a little cubicle where they work and do their own things. Let's stop in this room for now. I noticed the DDR mat right away. Dance Dance Revolution, who played that? Oh my gosh, I am pretty good at it, but I can't do like extreme, but I remember I memorized a lot of the dance moves or the steps to most of the songs I have in my games. But that was very fun, and we can see some old-fashioned or childhood like feels in the 90s, such as the carpet, kind of like the mismatched pillowcases you get, and also I think I'm blocking it, but maybe a CD player of some sorts, soda, like sparkling soda, sugar-free, all that type. And maybe they're playing like PlayStation or what is it, N64? Yeah, good times. But then we also see them in their own rooms, and the computers are super old-fashioned, out of date, like 30 pounds, super heavy. And, everything is connected and charged through a plug instead of, wireless and whatnot. And so we see her quite often, especially in the beginning of the MV, and then we transition to like the storyline of them researching, figuring stuff out. Kind of looks like Microsoft, but they're testing and seeing what works. I'm not sure if this is the best way to test things out, but it works for them, so we'll keep that going then. And then we see this room, the setting, very simple, but we were able to see them dance a lot in this setting, and also they change their outfits quite often here. And it's nice to see them have different styles, hairstyles, outfits. I'm sorry, this gal right here, this dress thing was not my favorite. It looked like she might have trouble breathing just because like the way it was like underneath her rib cage or diaphragm, it looked a little uncomfortable. Hopefully she's okay. But yeah, they're just different styles that we will see very soon. Right now we have this, and we also see them working hard, and I guess they took pictures of each other and with each other, and so making great memories as well. Oh, I wanted to, no, was that their logo? Oh, okay. PRITTI-G. I see what we did there. This is P and then G, but it also kind of looks like a computer or a heart. Ooh, that is creative. PRITTI-G and then cubes, right? Or kind of like a 3D thing here. Okay, that's nicely thought. Like, well done. And then we use that little disk thing, hard drive thing. Would you like to run a program below? And so yes, and then they decided to use it. And then we get to see them in different settings. It looks like they are doing well, and they're becoming more successful, and they learn how to Photoshop, And let's see what we have here. HOLA, CDs. Who grew up with like a stack of CDs like here? I did, or at least my friends did. And then N64, or even older, chips, Lay's chips. See some Game Boy colors there. I had a turquoise one, still have it. It should work maybe. And then we see them dancing a bit more. So the choreo, it's not too challenging. It's very very cute, and a lot of hand movements and leg movements. Nothing like super small, like, you know, that, but it's like larger movements, except from time to time, right? So I can't really say there weren't any, but just based on what I remember and also what they showed us. And I feel like it's pretty fun. Like, it shouldn't be too hard, easy to learn, but also, you know, it's a great dance to learn with a group of friends. And if you're solo like me, I think it'll be fine too. But, you know, it's always nice to have a group so you can do different parts as well. But anyways, they have some cute moments, right? Like, ah, and then the ah, hee hee, that part. So yeah, it looks like they're just having a play date together and having fun. That die game, or the things that they're rolling, I don't know what that is. If you do, let me know. But then they, you know, go back and forth. There was PRITTI-G, right? It might be a different name for those in Korea, but you take pictures and it becomes a sticker and you can decorate it and all. Super fun. I remember doing that all the time with my friends, especially when I went to Asia. That was very enjoyable. Yeah, so what game is that? I'm not sure. It looks very different than the other dice game I had in mind. But we then see them dancing more, and all of a sudden, like, there was a virus or something stopped working. So they're like, warning, warning. And they're like, oh, let me like stick my little thing into the plant and that will like save the day. And it did. It solved the problem. Everything was back to normal. And so, yeah, I was like, okay. So I'm not sure what that means. The plants, you know, plants and nature should also be part of our lives instead of just technology, maybe. Just a complete guess that I have right now. But anyways, we keep looking. Things are going back to normal. Another set of outfits. A little bit of Halloweeny for me. Maybe because of the tights and some orange and black. But yeah, like, I think they're really pretty, great makeups, and I think they're pretty young. I'm guessing like maybe 18 to 20 to start off with. So this concept is definitely like suitable and cute for them too. Of course, they have a little more seriousness when they were wearing like their lab coats, and so we get to see different sides of them, at least a couple in this MV. So yeah, we ended the scene with a little bit of old-fashioned computers, a little too old, even I don't know what kind of computer this is, and then a group picture of them with the 5 gals and the plant, right? So I think it's a great start. Pretty catchy chorus. I mean, if I listen to it a few more times, I think it will stick. But like I said, this song is a little more generic. It is upbeat though. I appreciate that. It really helps to, I don't know why, but like, I feel like when new groups come with a upbeat, happy, jollyful song, it makes things better. I mean, I don't think any group started off with like a depressing song. If anything, maybe kind of like vampire, spooky, but not like, you know, sad breakups and all that stuff. So yeah, please let me know in the comments below. I don't know anything about PRITTI-G, and if you do, please share it, and I would like to get to know them more, so I hope they continue to do well and fighting. Thank you so much, and I will see you another time. I'll join them in the picture.